G'day guys, welcome back to week 4. It's been a while since I've managed to get up to the shed. I've had about 3 or 4 birthdays, 40ths that I've had to go to, so unfortunately I haven't been able to get up there. But I've since done a couple of weekends up there, so I'm making a couple of episodes all in one hit. So this time I'm just going to film and commentate as I'm going along. So with week 4, it was just about more paint stripping basically. Getting in there and tackling the bonnet. The bonnet was pretty much, well, I bought a new bonnet, that was no good. Then I went back to the old one, as I mentioned on the last video. And it's not too bad. It came back really nice. There was some hail damage originally. It might have only been located on the primer, so once I sort of took that paint back, can't really feel too much high and low action going on. So I reckon it might be all right once I put some filler in it. This is a wet polisher that I bought ages ago for a concrete job that I was doing, a kitchen bench. So I thought it would be good to try to use, because it had a variable speed. So I got some box of clean strip discs and used them. And it wasn't too bad. I found that the angle grinder was better in the end because it was faster. This thing seemed to be a bit slow. That's the front guard. That's a little bit of a rust through area there, which I'm going to fix with the panel. So that was fully stripped back. I think last video, that wasn't fully done. So yeah, that's another, looks like there's some kind of welding or something from last repair, which I can even out. And everything else is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Still got to do the other guard. So I took the side strips off both of actually on the passenger side, which is just sort of glued on with silicone. Been trying to figure out whether these are original, and umming and ahhing. A lot of people reckon they're aftermarket. I've seen some 82 WBs with the same style. They're not the fat ones that the 84s had or that the Kingswood had, but they are potentially aftermarket. I might reuse them and I might get some new ones. Then I started to strip the quarter panel, and as soon as I saw that dust fly up, I was like, shit, a lot of filler. And this has been the worst case scenario for this panel. I didn't think that, I knew it was going to be potentially rusty, but not this rusty, as you'll see in a moment. So right along there, it's got a heap of filler, and you can just see the white is spewing out, and that's a big indication of a lot of body filler, which I was very disappointed about. But you get this, I knew this car was not the straightest thing in the world. This is why I've undertaken it. You can see here, right along, and I've since found out that that's actually quite a common area. I don't know why, but Resto Country do a repair section, quarter panel door to wheel arch, $73. Cut that whole section out and weld that in, and that will fix it. So I reckon I could do that. The other quarter panel wasn't as bad along that sort of bottom area, but just to the left of the sill it's actually rusted through, as you can see there, right near the wheel arch. So you could probably get another section, quarter panel section, and just use that, or just fab something up. This little commentary piece that I did as I was walking around. Tailgate, as you know, has to be replaced. So I'm not even going to worry about taking the paint off that any more than that. Just get a new skin. Bonnet came out really nicely, actually. It's not much in the way of highs and lows or dints. So we've got a lot of work on my hands here. The plenum still needs to be looked at. I'm going to tackle that, as I said last. 90% of it's good. This is a little section here is bad on both sides. I don't know whether it's worth actually buying a whole new plenum section just for that, or whether I fabricate it. So still going to stick to the plan of just getting it back to bare metal, find out how much I need to buy as far as rust repair panels. As you can hear, I was pretty deflated after finding out all that rust on the side quarter panel, but since I filmed that video, I found that you can actually get a repair section for that. It's quite a common area for the WBs to rust. At this stage, I reckon I'm going to have about 7 or 8 repair sections I'm going to have to do, plus a new tailgate. I've got a reasonable case of the P Diddies, as they call them, Puff Daddies. Not too sure what it's from, but we had a couple of drinks last night, so it could be from that. Anyway, so that's it. Week 4 done. I've since gone and actually filmed some more footage yesterday, so it's actually getting quite interesting, to say the least. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you in week 5. See ya.